Hello and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 10. As you can see, I'm down here in my sub-basement, standing next to my garden cloche. I've put the other two down. I don't have them running or hooked up or anything. We're going to have to fix that at some point. But, as you can see, I have plenty of Inferium Essence. I've already got 5 Supremium. I just need one more. That'll take 4 stacks of Inferium, which, as you can see, I have more than. Problem is this. 54 uses left on the infusion crystal. Just turning all of this to the next level will use 64. So we're gonna need a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab those 4. And fortunately, I could just grab one of these 2 diamonds. However, I've been processing coal, and I have another diamond. So let's go ahead and get another one of these made. That was the wrong button. I wanted R, not U. Alright, boop. Just like so. Alright, so we're going to use up this one. And I can hear the zombies out there. I have not exactly been paying attention to the time. Bam. There we go. That was all of those. Bam. There we go. We've started using this one. Oh, I should need to leave that there because I need to turn this all the way up the chain to Supremium. Alright, now, we'll end up using up this infusion crystal just to get it out of the inventory. But, for the moment, we actually... Alright, I'm getting annoyed at that. I'm going outside, but I was just going to leave it till I needed to go outside for something, but this is annoying. There we go. Right. I need to turn these into the Master Crystal. So we want... Where's my Master Crystal? There's my Master Crystal. Alright, so we need a Supremium Gemstone, Prosperity Gemstone. Start there. Boop, we take 2 of that. We get that guy. And then you become that. And we have a Master Infusion Crystal. Okay. That will let us have infinite uses on converting going forward, which is good. I should probably, do I not have, I am a little bit short of making another Supremium Essence, which I would use to swap out for that, but actually that's fine. That's a tier 4. Going to tier 5 isn't going to be that much better. So I guess we can leave that for the time being. Alright, so we went through all this effort to get that. What are we actually after? Well, we need the uranium seeds. Helps if I spell it right. Alright, so we want the uranium seeds, which are right here. That's tier 4. Doesn't look difficult at all, actually. A single stack should turn into what we need. Don't mind me sniffing and snorting. My sinuses are not doing terribly great this morning. Alright, boom. And yes, we're using up the regular crystal. Oh, wait a minute. I need 4 of those, don't I? Yeah. Oops, that's going to take what basically is a full Supremium, which we don't actually have enough for yet. But, oh, why did that grab? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and turn what we have into it. And we're going to have to go getting ourselves a bit of that uranium anyway. Let's just do the prep work we can. Like so. Doot, doot. And doot. Excellent. We are going to need seed. Do we have... Alright. Where is that zombie noise coming from? Seriously. Where's that coming from? Is it here? Get out. Bloody hell. Oh, hello. That's a thing. Okay. We're gonna stick a torch down there, so we don't have that happen again. There we go. That's a previous creeper hole that I had just covered over. Okay, now that I'm no longer being distracted by zombie noises... right, I needed seed. I needed the appropriate type of seed. Oh, wait a minute, I think most of my seeds are out here. Yeah, there we go. So this guy becomes that. Prosperity seed. Alright, let's start getting some of this stuff into place. We have our little infusion set up here. Boop, there, that goes in the middle. We can put these in those spots. That's where the last one will go. And these last four, we're going to need uranium ingots. We're actually going to end up needing more because I suppose I could get away with swapping this out for a lesser farmland and just use the Imperium that I've got there. That might end up being the case, but we're going to need a little bit of uranium. So, and it's specifically that type of uranium. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. All right, so specifically this type of uranium. We can get that flat out from Uranium because it actually will just smelt from the your Uranium stuff. Do I have some of the raw uranium around? Yes, the raw Uranium. Oh man, I am sniffing and I am sorry. I think I might have a little bit of that around somewhere. Is it in my bag? No. Ah, there's a piece. We need 4 pieces. That is Yellorium. That will count. Oh, there's some more. Let's see if I have any of the actual uranium more, though. No? Okay. So we're going to need 2 more of that. Alright, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. How can I use this? Can this... That can go through the sag mill for an additional chance. 3 can become 4 in the enrichment chamber. But I only have 1. What about you? Can you get used in any of these things? Alright, you do not have the same options. Let's actually go see if I can find 2 more of that type of uranium. Just a quick duck down into the mines here, because I do seem to recall seeing some. Yeah, let's just do it. Alright, that's uranite. That is different. Stupid Endermen have been down here leaving blocks. Alright, let's just take a quick run through. What else am I going to actually end up needing? Well, let's think for a moment. You know, I don't think there's any on this level now that I'm thinking about it. I think that it's got to be lower. We'll do a quick run this way. Yeah, see, look at this. They're just leaving random blocks everywhere because I'm not taking care of them the way I should. Yeah, there's more of that uranite. I am convinced that I need to go lower. In point of fact, I think even lower than this. Let's take a quick peek here. Oh yeah, there's not much here. That is the uranite again, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. I can just use the Yellorium, but if I could find 2 more pieces of the actual uranium, then I will be able to just enrich that and get all 4 I need. That's the reason I'm doing this. Alright, so let's actually take a quick peek here as well at extreme reactors. Alright, so we're not going to need a super duper high-end thing, but reactor casings. Reactor casings are needed. Oh, they have changed this recipe. Interesting. Or wait, is that the wrong... Hang on. Reprocessing, graphite block. They might have changed a couple of these things, because part of the reason I was doing this in advance is it used to be in order to make the reactor casings, you needed to use the yellorium. Oh, reactor casing basic. Graphite bar and iron. Okay, I guess you don't necessarily need that anymore. Reactor glass, that's fairly normal. Where is... let's see... fuel rod. Alright, so you still need it for the fuel rods. So we're gonna need it for that. What about the controls and the ports? Reprocessor, nope. Reactor port, okay, that's the redstone port. Power tap, there we go, okay. Reactor controller, oh, that's the reinforced one. I want the basic one. Let's do that. Fluidizer, energizer, reactor controller, basic. Yeah, that takes them as well. Alright, so there are still a bunch of the blocks that take it. What is that? Deep slate uranium. Okay, we've got plenty. What do I have in my inventory as far as... yeah, that's... how about in here? Oh. Let's do this really quick. Get a little bit extra oomph there. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a thing. Bam. And we'll put that light back so that we don't run into problems later. That's a lot. Okay, we just got a lot of uranium. I did not realize there was that large a chunk here, but I'm glad I came down. Definitely glad I came down to check. Alright. Let's just throw all of this into the reprocessor we can. Or into, not the reprocessor, the enrichment chamber. We will get a little bit more out of it. Actually, let's check. Because I know, thinking about it, getting... oh, I guess that's a third more. Which is more than a quarter more. We're going to check and make sure that that is the best option we have available to us before we do it. Of course, I got to get up there first. Come on. It's night again already? How did that happen? Why is it always night? Alright, let's fix that before I get driven insane by zombie noises again. Okay, so let's see. No, I'm gonna get driven mad by those guys. Oh, okay, the ore hammer. We could just do it with the ore hammer. Do I still have an ore hammer? Yes, I do. Okay. That doubles. There we go. That ore hammer is almost done, but... alright, we now have plenty to get started with. Now, we're still going to obviously need our crop, because we're going to need an unknown number going forward, and I don't want to have to go back into the mines to go searching for stuff like that. Okay. So let's, I suppose, get started in on the extreme reactor. Can I just say basic? Here we go. Alright. The controller, the casings, the glass, fuel rods, the fuel rod controls. Okay. Those are casings. Casings. So we need graphite, iron, sand. Graphite, I believe, yeah, is just resmelted coal. Oh, here we go. A little bit of that, too. Might as well grab that. Sure, why not? Alright, good. We've emptied out our sag mill. How are you doing? I've got a bunch of that. I'm going to throw that in there, too, because why not? Do I want to... Stop grabbing that Master Infusion Crystal. We're going to wait for that to finish, just in case. Alright, so we need... iron, graphite, sand. We got all of that. Alright, so we're going to want some glass. That's that with that. That's fine. We will need a controller. We will need a power tap. Active forge energy. Passive forge energy. What's the difference? Redstone port. We don't need a redstone port. That's a turbine controller. We don't need the turbine stuff. Forge energy charging port. Oh, I guess that would be a thing that would let me, like, charge items off of it directly. Okay, interesting. This is almost done. As soon as that's done, I will throw this stack of coal in, and we will start getting our graphite. We will basically get that. Alright, so we got that going. The main concern is the uranium. Let's go ahead and grab 4 so that we can go fill all but one of our remaining slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? Oh, that's 3. How did I don't know, I counted wrong somehow. Alright, a little bit of infinite ham. Let's see how this guy's going. Almost there. Once we hit 64 on that, we will have enough to finish there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause up. I will come back when we have that available. Alright, we are back. We have gotten our stack of Inferium Essence, which will give us the last one we need. Inferium to Prudentium. Prudentium to Tertium. Tertium to Imperium. That is the last one we need. Bam. And a redstone signal. Get it all started. There we go. And there we are. We have got our uranium seeds. Excellent. Now. Alright, you have done that. Do I wait? If I wait one more growth tick, well, one more growth cycle, I can get this tier 2. Where is my... There you are, stone hoe. Alright, excellent. We will wait one more. We will swap out for a lower tier farmland temporarily. Now that we have the Master Infusion Crystal, it doesn't matter as much. One more. Come on. Because I think this is going to give us another 2. I'm pretty sure it gives us 2 each time. Come on. A little bit more. There we go. 4. Beautiful. Alright, so I should be able to come over here. We can do this. We can make that. So we just have these slightly better. You, done. Excellent. We will pull you out, put you in. Come over here, we'll put you in, put you in. Now, we still need our water and our energy, and we're probably going to want another chest. Here's where we're going to end up with a little bit of a problem and need to change course here real quick. We're going to go Ender IO. And they are called conduits. Alright, so we need mainly a fluid conduit and an energy conduit. Where's the... Oh, there's the energy. Alright, energy conduit, fluid conduit. What are you? Those are... That's any glass. Alright, conduit binder, conduit composite, gravel, sand, clay. Alright, so the clay is the hard part. Let's pop upstairs. Well, actually, right here, this level should be fine. Clay. Do I have any clay on me? I do not. Okay. We're gonna pop outside really quick then. Hopefully really quick, because the sun is going down. That's not clay. Any clay around? That's sand. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to sleep through the night. Go on a quick expedition for clay. Oh, just as it starts raining, too? That's actually perfect, because this will reset that. Boop. Alright, this direction this time. I can apparently eat the Easter egg. I'm not going to do that. Aha! Here's some clay. We'll just vein mine it. Or whatever that's actually called these days. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, so like this, I'm pretty sure that you see how it says sand at the top of the screen there? I'm pretty sure that's actually one probe, but I'm gonna probably continue calling it Wayla. Because we're also used to Wayla. Alright, so we've got that. We can grab... Actually, I wanted a stack. There we go. Give me that. Go in there. We're gonna want some sand. We needed the conduit binder composite. Alright, so we need mostly gravel. Alright. Not a problem. We're just gonna wait till we have a stack. There we go. That'll do fine. Bam. Let's cook it. Alright, that part done. This, we're going to need the conductive alloy ingot. I could probably go all the way up to the vibrant alloy, couldn't I? That requires the energetic. Glowstone, gold, and redstone? What do I got in the line of glowstone? I don't know what I have in the line of glowstone. That is a good question. I have some. I mean, I feel like I can go straight to the top of this. Let's just see really quick. What is the quickest way? So the sag mill will flat out give 3 and has a 80% chance to give more. Let's see. Is there anything better I have access to than the sag mill? Enrichment chamber just flat gives 4. Macerator just flat gives 4. Yeah, that seems like the better option is to just flat give 4. So let's do that. Alright, so we need some redstone. I should have some redstone on me. Good. Yeah, if we do 40, because that should give me 40. And then we needed gold. I have gold downstairs. Do I have gold on me? I do not have gold on me. Almost there. I say almost there when it's like only a little over halfway there, but good enough, good enough. All right, so we'll get that. We'll basically have the maximum power version. What else is this used for? I think this is used in the capacitors and stuff too. I could upgrade. Slicing is used for the ender resonator. Grinding balls. I'm not making grinding balls out of that yet. Used for the top-end capacitor bank. Yeah, it's pretty much used for... Oh, I did a capacitor. There's that. Okay. Yeah. There's some stuff we could do. Ender fluid conduit. We could just go straight to that, too. Yeah. Alright. So let's do this. We need gold. The quantity of 40, but... right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, I was off by one somehow. Okay. You guys smelt into that. We can put away the remaining gold, the remaining sand. Oh, you know, I had a bunch of gravel right there. Okay. Clay. Clay can just move off my bar for the moment. We don't have a spot for it yet. Alright, we have no room in the thing. Right. Where you go? Oh, you're trapped in the hopper. Okay. Energetic alloy ingot. Alright, so we've got 3 of these. If we get 3 more... Actually, do I even... Yes, I do need 3 more. Okay. Or no, it was 2 more. Let's just wait for this to be done here for the moment. And... Alright, we're gonna... I will make more of that in between, probably. Alright, so we got that. We need some of these. Alright, 5 of them. 5 of them. We're just gonna casually make the top-end alloy. I do kind of love the fact that I'm not at the point where I'm just like, oh yeah, let me come back to this. Oh yeah, let me just make the top-end alloy. Okay. So as soon as we have... Let's see. Actually, we can probably do the... Alright, so we can just do... That's fused quartz. Accepts tag. Glass blocks fused quartz. Alright. I'm guessing that means I can just use... any of that. We'll come back to that. Right now, we will start with the power. Power. Just like so. Alright, let's go get the power sorted. Actually, this is probably almost done, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost done. Alright. I should have a glass block. Now, it said fused quartz, but I don't know if it meant that. Let's take a quick peek. So if we do that, and that, and that... Alright, we are going to need the fused quartz. Alright, so... That was the wrong thing. Pulsating alloy... No. Yeah, how do I make I don't need the enlightened... You know what? How about I just say fused quartz? Fused quartz. 4 quartz in the thing? Okay, makes sense. Where's my quartz? I should have some. I've probably got it upstairs. Alright, how do I get the most out of you? Probably the sag mill. Enrichment chamber? No, enrichment chamber. Alright, I will grab one piece of you, throw you in the enrichment chamber. I know I'm running over. I would like to get these conduits made before we're done. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, I have 4 frickin' nether quartz on me. Well, there you go. You can go in there. Isn't that annoying? I didn't need to waste that time, but okay. Well, now I still have nether quartz on me. Damn. All right. Fused quartz. Let's get this made really quick. That, and just a little bit of conduit binder. Excellent. All right, so we now have fluid conduit, and we have the energy conduit. All right, let's get you out of the way. Energy conduit, like so. And we should just be able to do that. All of those are now hooked up. They should all have power. They all do, in fact, have power. Beautiful. You are fluid conduit. That should... Alright, except you should be... No. You're neither. You are insert, not extract. You... Alright, that one should be extracting, but it doesn't seem to be. Active without signal. There we go. Alright, there is our uranium seeds growing like you wouldn't believe. Excellent. Alright, so what I'm probably going to do is get this Cloche's farmland upgraded back up to at least that level in between episodes here. We are going to... I'm going to go ahead and just stick that there and there, just because I know we're going to end up needing more as we go, and I'm now out of that. I can get more of these conduits and stuff made in the interim as well, but this should work out just fine. Hey, and we even have our water and power ready in our third cloche. And all kinds of set up for, more progress after that. Okay. What did we do? We got our uranium seeds made. We've got them growing. We've made these new conduits in order to get our garden cloches set up a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. Today was a day of uranium. Yeah. So, that is going to do it for this episode. Until next time, have a good one.